Hello there. I'm just going to show you how to fix what is a problem that you can find with your unicycle. I will not say it's a common problem, but it is something you see occasionally with Cotterless hubs. Now here you have a spacer that is meant to be pressed tightly in by the bearing. As you see, there is a gap there. Basically what's happened is this has just not been pushed on far enough by the factory. So what I'm going to show you now is how to actually put that on fully. Okay, to begin with, we've got to remove this crank. To do that, you use an 8mm Allen key, press it in firmly. It will be tight, so we will remove that. Okay, out comes the Allen key, put it somewhere safe. The next thing is to actually remove the crank. To do that, you use a crank extractor. These come in various types. This one is a multi one, so it works for both ISIS and Cotterless. This hub is a Cotterless. You can see that because it has a square there. If it was ISIS, it would be a castellated, a 10-figure castellated section there. So you take your extractor, as you see, set it up so that the middle part is screwed out. You then want to screw it into the crank. Be careful not to cross-thread it. It might take a couple of goes to get it right. Now, when you get it in all the way, you actually want to give it a little nip. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be hard, but you want to make sure that is in tight. Okay, screw the centre section in. Okay, so you've now got the centre section nice screwed in tight. Take your Allen key again, in the centre, and you want to push it off. And as you see, that's now loose. And at this stage, we want to take the extractor out. Okay? You can do that because I'm holding the wheel, it actually makes it a fair bit easier. Okay, that's the last we'll need of the extractor, and the crank comes off. Okay, and as you can see, we have the bearing, you can see it. Now, to push this back on, we use a very, very simple tool. It's the end of a seat post. That's all it is. Place it over the top, and as you see, it's only going to be pressing on the middle part of the bearing. If you use a spacer and it's too big, and you press on the outside here, you will damage the bearings. So we place it on there. I've got it on somewhere nice and solid on the bench. Not quite. One more. You can tell by the sound that put it home all the way. And as you see, nice and solid there. Okay, now we'll put the crank back on. Make sure it faces the right way, otherwise make for interesting riding. Okay, on goes the bolt, and we simply tighten up the bolt. This is just doing it in reverse. It does need to be tight, and I mean tight. You're unlikely to break that. It is hardened steel. Both the hub and the bolt are hardened steel, so that's nice and solid. So there now you have one fixed wheel ready to be put back into the frame. Okay?